The American Express Platinum card comes with so many different benefits. On paper, they look great and can easily justify the $695 annual fee, but does it work practically? Can you really put the savings and benefits to use and truly justify that high annual fee? This year, I managed 3 different American Express Platinum cards and their benefits. So in this video, I will provide you a year in review of the American Express Platinum card and how practical is it to use those benefits to counterbalance the high annual fee. How did I end up managing 3 different American Express Platinum cards this year? Well, it all started when a friend of mine had a referral offer where a sign-up bonus of 150,000 membership points were available. And that was just too good of a deal to pass up, given that oftentimes public offers for American Express Platinum signups is about 100,000 membership reward points. And as such, I helped 2 of my family members sign up for this elevated sign-up bonus via the referral link that my friend has. And I even signed up for a third one for myself, even though I didn't even qualify for a sign-up bonus. As you're probably already aware of, there are a myriad of benefits associated with American Express Platinum, such as the $200 Uber credit, $200 airline fee credit, $200 hotel credit, $240 in digital entertainment credit, and many others. Some of these credits can be a little bit difficult to track in terms of when you're using them and how much is left, what's the expiration date on the credit, because there are so many different ones, and some of them even require enrollment before you can even use and receive the credit. Fortunately, the American Express online account dashboard does allow members to somewhat easily track the usage of their benefits. It doesn't necessarily work for all of them, but it does show several of these. So for example, it helps you to track how much of the digital entertainment credit's been used, how much of the Saks credit's been used, if the hotel credits were used, etc. So that is a helpful tool, is to refer to the dashboard for the benefits on your American Express account. One of the lesser discussed benefits of American Express are the Amex offers. And there's also a nice handy dandy tab that you can go to within your American Express offers section on your account to see which ones you've used and cumulatively how much credit you have earned through that. So here's an example for one of the American Express Platinum cards I managed. It received $140 of American Express offer credits this year. Here's a breakdown of the 3 different American Express Platinum cards that I managed this year. Cardholder 1 acquired the card in January 2023 using that referral link and earned a sign-up bonus of 150,000 points. Cardholder number 2 basically did the same thing in January and also earned the sign-up bonus. I'm cardholder number 3. So even though I didn't qualify for the sign-up bonus, I so desperately wanted the card and all the different benefits associated with it that I bit the bullet and applied for the card even though I didn't qualify for the sign-up bonus. And I didn't qualify because I previously had the American Express Platinum and earned a sign-up bonus years ago, but then I ended up canceling the card because I thought the annual fee was too expensive. But since then, I've regretted it, and that's why years later, this year, I decided to apply for it again. And fortunately, I was able to get a referral link from cardholder number 1 so that at least cardholder number 1 was able to earn a 20,000 point referral rather than me not getting any points and no one else getting any points either. So this at least benefited my family that way. And for each of the cardholders, we all earned a variety of credits based on the Amex offer. Cardholder number 1 earned $140. Cardholder number 2 earned $200, and I earned $228 thanks to the Amex offers. I also listed here the number of trips that were taken by each cardholder just to give you a general sense of, some of the travel benefits that could be used based on the travel frequency. So cardholder number 1 has 3 international trips and 5 domestic trips this year. Cardholder number 2 only had 2 domestic trips, and I myself had 3 international trips and 6 domestic trips. In terms of airport lounge visits, I did want to kind of count that as well, just because one of the key benefits that I really value from the American Express Platinum is the ability to use the Centurion lounges as well as the other lounges that are part of the American Express Global Lounge Network. And I estimate the lounges visits to be worth at least about $20 per visit, thanks to the food and drinks that are available at each lounge. And so I did put estimate a monetary value for each of these based on the number of lounge visits each cardholder made. So for example, cardholder number 1 visited at least 13 lounges thanks to the American Express Platinum card. And that amounted to about $260 of potential savings. Cardholder number 2 only visited 5 lounges because they only had 2 domestic trips, but that ended up still being about $100 in value, and I myself visited at least 14 lounges using my American Express Platinum card, and that gave me about $280 in savings. I really highly value the ability to visit Centurion lounges because overall I do feel like Centurion lounges have a high level of standard when it comes to the food and drinks and relaxing environment that it offers. And so that's why I personally apply for the card. That's one of the main reasons, because of that benefit. Thanks to my American Express Platinum card, here are the different lounges that I got to visit this past year. Domestically, I visited Centurion Lounge in SeaTac Airport, Las Vegas Airport, and the Los Angeles Airport. I did also get to visit the Delta Sky Club at SeaTac Airport and Los Angeles Airport when I was flying on a Delta ticket. And internationally, I was able to use the Lufthansa Senators Lounge in Frankfurt. And when I made the conservative estimate about $20 per lounge visit, I do feel like that's potentially on the lower end because of the high quality and food and drinks that are available at these lounges. But I feel like I'd rather be on the more conservative side than to over exaggerate the potential monetary benefit associated with these lounge benefits. And because we do know that, for example, to bring a guest in as a American Express Platinum holder, it costs $50 per guest. And so the $20 per visit estimate, I think, is definitely on the low end that I used to calculate the benefits I'm receiving from my card. Here's a breakdown of all the different benefits and credits that are available through American Express Platinum and how I utilize these benefits for each of the cards that I was managing. So for the digital entertainment credit, it was very easy to use up the full amount for the first card holder because I was able to just use it for the Disney Plus Hulu bundle. For the 2 other cards, it was a little bit more tricky because they didn't need their separate Disney Plus and Hulu subscription. So instead, during the first part of the year, I used these digital entertainment credit for Audible because I do like to read books, and listening to audiobooks is a great alternative as well. And so I use the benefit for cardholder number 2 and number 3 for the Audible benefit. However, that has since been discontinued. And since the discontinuation, I have applied the credit instead for a Wall Street Journal subscription, as well as a New York Times subscription, and just trying to take advantage of some of the other subscription options that are available. And that's why these other 2 cardholders didn't get fully the amount of digital entertainment credit that is available. For the Uber credit, that was very easy to use, and I was able to maximize that usage for all 3 cards that I was managing. And that I easily used thanks to the ability to use Uber Eats. I personally prefer to take Lyft instead of Uber because I find Lyft to be usually less expensive than Uber when I am traveling and needing to use a rideshare service. Not to say that I don't ever use Uber, but yeah, I thought it was actually really easy to just use Uber Eats. But you do have to keep in mind that you have to use it every month because that credit does expire at the end of each month if it's not used. So I just make sure to basically order out at least once a month, and that was able to take care of that monthly benefit. For the hotel credit, that was actually very easy to use too, and I was able to do that for all three cards. Thanks to the amount of travel that was done throughout the year, I was able to easily apply that $200 credit using the American Express travel portal and booking through the Fine Hotel and Resorts program or the hotel collection. The flight incidentals was also maximized for all three cards. The Saks credit was only maximized for one cardholder rather than all three, and that was because I had made some purchases through Saks and then returned it, testing out to see if the credit would be revoked after returning it. At first, the credit was not revoked after I returned the product, but it ended up being revoked several months later, so that was unfortunate. By that point, it was too late to try to use that semi-annual credit at that point. I was able to use the global entry credit for one of the cards, as well as a $100 property credit, hotel property credit, thanks to the hotel collection for one of the cardholders. So overall, cardholder number one was able to gain a total of $1,179 in benefits thanks to all these different credits that were utilized and earned. Cardholder number two earned $862 worth of benefits, and I myself earned $766 of benefits. Now let's add up all the benefits and savings earned from this year to calculate a grand total. So this is calculated by adding the Amex offer credits plus the estimated monetary value from the different airport lounge visits, plus the benefits from all the different credits that are available, such as the Uber credit or the digital entertainment credit, etc. Cardholder number one in 2023 earned a grand savings total of $1,579. Cardholder number two had a total of $1,162, and I myself for my card earned $1,274. And if you subtract the $695 annual fee, we have a net total of $884 in benefits for cardholder number one, $467 for cardholder number two, and $579 for me. So looking at these numbers, even if you don't take into account the monetary benefits associated with the lounge visits or even the Amex offers, it's a net benefit in the positive. So it definitely looks like the American Express Platinum is worth it in spite of the high annual fee. It does take time and effort in order to keep track of these benefits and use them in order to come out on top at the end of each year for the American Express Platinum card. But to me, it's kind of a fun hobby to keep track of this, and that's why I myself plan to continue using and keeping the American Express Platinum. I hope this video was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.